Good afternoon on this Monday. Here's the agenda that we had for today, and we didn't get through as much as what I had anticipated on. So we got through about this first part. We worked in our, we have pods of 4. We worked in our pod to choose a country and identify different traits out of that culture or groups of people from that country. We didn't get to the next part on religions, which is where we'll be tomorrow. So the goal was to look at how a place will influence culture. We did not get into the world religion part. So I'll take you through what we accomplished for today, and went back to this slideshow, Chapter 2, Section 3.1, World Cultures. I think it's in your classroom. I'll double check, but if it's not, I'll make sure I get it in there for you. This was from our reading on Thursday, Chapter 2, Section 3.1, World Culture, which basically, this will follow the reading, captures the big idea from each kind of section or heading from the reading. And then it ends with culture regions, and then the task here. And this is what we did today. With our group of 4, we created a Google slide and shared it with each other. Our group of 4 chose a specific country of the world and then identified different expressions of their culture, or how we see that culture from that country. I just gave us some examples here from our reading that we can find. The method that we used was culturegrams, and I'll walk you through that here in just a second. And then to finish our slides, we used pictures and a short summary. So this, instead of labels, I think summary would be a better word here. And we just made sure that it was shared with me. So here was my example that I created for the United States of America culture. So traditional American food would be like a cheeseburger, and Western style clothing, especially like flannel shirts, are common clothes that you would find here in the United States. An American custom or holiday, I included as Halloween. That was coming up, so I thought that could be an appropriate one to use. And then I looked at some of the values that American people hold, and one of them is competition. So I shared that with us. This was my example. I chose these 4 different traits of culture to use. You may choose whichever 4 you wish. I mean, you might use holidays, housing, diet, and gestures. Any one of those could be an expression of culture, like what's acceptable or a part of their society. So in culturegrams, I'm going to say if you're unsure how to get to culturegrams, I think maybe one of the quickest ways to get there to help you out. Go to our webpage, hover over resources, and then click on a library. In the library, click on Iowa AEA Online. And then once you're on this page, hopefully it loads for us. There she goes. We'll scroll down to culturegrams. Click on culturegrams, and I'll include the username and password. Username is right here. Password is NWAEA. Hit login, and now we're into culturegrams. We'll hit explore. And then you can choose any country of the world. So for an example, I'll give us India. So in here, I don't know if I can slide this over right now. There we go, slide it over a little ways. On the side of the page here, you can see, really this is like a country profile for the state of, or for the country of India, but it's going to give you a lot of cultural traits and expressions as well, like language and religion, General attitudes, this is where I found like values, which you'll find in here. Personal appearance, which will give you clothing, what we'd see as culture expressed through clothing. Eating, diet, recreation, the arts. I mean, there's lots of different expressions of culture that you can use from here. Culturegrams is really great that way. On the side, you might be able to find some videos or pictures, although they don't always do the best job with pictures. You can at times maybe find highlighted words that will give you
Namaste.
and it tells you how to say it.
Namaste.
That'll give you here we go, full course meal. So some images that will help you out as you create this assignment. If you're unable to find pictures on Culturegram, you may have to go find your own using your own search. Just be certain that you're finding pictures from credible and reliable resources to use for this project. So you'll have to create your own slideshow, choose your own country, identify 4 traits of culture in Culturegrams to help you put that together. If you have questions, please be sure to reach out. I'll have this due for you on Wednesday. See ya.